From scoring a bicycle kick at Goodison Park to being benched for the Manchester derby, Garnacho's rise was meteoric, and his fall, brutal. Alejandro Garnacho wasn't just a prospect, he was a problem for defenders. Signed from Atletico Madrid's youth setup, he arrived in Manchester with a bag full of tricks, pace, and that Argentinian fearlessness that made fans dream of the next Di Maria, without the homesickness. Under Eric Ten Hag, Garnacho exploded. He didn't wait for chances, he took them. Game after game, the kid came off the bench and changed the tempo. Late goals, direct running, and that game-changing spark. He was fearless. He was United's teenage adrenaline shot in an aging squad. The 2023-24 season was Garnacho's coming out party. He forced himself into the starting 11 ahead of Anthony and Sancho, mainly because he was the only winger actually making things happen. From scoring in the FA Cup final to that absolute banger against Everton, Garnacho showed he wasn't just about hype. He was ready. He offered width, pace, and end product, a rare trio at Old Trafford in recent years. Ten Hag trusted him. He even played him on both flanks, but Garnacho wasn't just making headlines for goals. There were whispers, late arrivals to meetings, cheeky comments on social media, a bit of that Ronaldo-esque stubbornness, the good kind and the not so good kind. By late 2024, Garnacho's form dipped. He started games but struggled to influence them. He disappeared for stretches then lighted up for 10 minutes. This was a young player's curse. But what made it worse was what happened off the pitch. There were reports of clashes with coaches. Not big blow-ups, but enough to cause concern. Attitude issues, immaturity. Ten Hag tried to protect him publicly, but behind the scenes it was clear. Garnacho needed handling. And United, well, they didn't always get their handling part right. In January 2025, clubs came knocking. Napoli, Atletico, Madrid, and even Chelsea reportedly made inquiries. United rejected all offers. Ineos were clear. Garnacho was the pillar of the future. But Garnacho didn't like being rotated. He didn't like being subbed, and he definitely didn't like being criticized. Rumors swirled of missed team briefings and sulking in training. Ten Hag was gone. Amorim had just come in. And that's when the real friction started. Ruben Amorim is all about tactical discipline, pressing triggers, team-first mentality. Garnacho is not, at least not yet. Amorim wanted wingers who tracked back, compressed space and stuck to their lanes. Garnacho wanted freedom and he didn't hide it. Amorim wasn't having it. Then came the Manchester derby, a huge match at the Etihad. Garnacho and Marcus Rashford were both left out of the starting 11 due to concerns over attitude and discipline. Amorim made a statement. No one is bigger than the system. Garnacho returned a few games later and scored. A small redemption, but it didn't fix the deeper problems. On the pitch, he often ignored passing options, especially Rasmus Højlund and Patrick Dorgu. The result? Frustrated teammates, stalled attacks, and a visible dip in Højlund's confidence. With many at Carrington pointing to Garnacho's selfishness as a major factor. The spark was still there, but it was burning people around him. By July 2025, Garnacho was training separately. The player who once felt untouchable was now on the fringes. From a starter at Wembley to a ghost at Carrington, Amorim gave him chances, but Garnacho wanted to play his game, and that game didn't fit the system. Amorim was still willing to accommodate him, but it all ended after the Europa League final. Garnacho spoke out publicly. Amorim's response, according to insiders? Pray to God that someone signs you. That was the final straw. Now, it's August 2025 and Garnacho's move to Chelsea is reportedly close. A fresh start under Maresca, a club that loves chaotic talent. A dressing room that might just give him the room to grow or explode. And United? Fans are split. Some blame the club for mismanaging him, others say Garnacho blew it. The truth? Probably somewhere in between. He wasn't the finished product, but United never really built the environment to polish him. Socials blew up, some fans said good riddance, others begged him to stay. Classic United Twitter. What if someone had pulled him aside earlier? What if United had found the right mentor? A Rooney or like a Roy Keane type of figure to guide him? Alejandro Garnacho burned bright and fast. Maybe too fast. He gave United fans moments, joy, chaos, the spark that we've been missing since the days of young Ronaldo. But a spark alone isn't enough. It takes maturity, support, and clarity. Garnacho had the talent, United had the stage, but neither had the patience. And now Chelsea will try their luck. Was this a case of bad attitude or bad management? Let us know below. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.